Alright guys, so welcome back. It's time for the quarterfinals. The Papis facing off against DNutz in this one. Papis, a very, very big upset for those guys in the qualifiers just a week or so ago. They, if nobody else, are the thirstiest. They want this more than anyone I can only imagine. They want this. It was such a big upset for those guys.
Yeah, I mean, the Papis are looking really strong right now. I think their roster as a whole is very, very good. I think they're going to be in the top two of the Challenger Cup this time round. Yeah. I'm excited to see them go through. They looked absolutely fantastic against DNutz, and hopefully they go back to winning ways again and give themselves another shot at the relegations. This time round, though, they're up against DNutz. DNutz made up of Sinastra, Asking Wolf, Freelook, Beelzebub, and Ice HD. So they have defeated DNutz, Hot Buns, and Team Insane. So we'll see exactly what they're going to have on the table to try and defeat the Spanish powerhouses that are the Papis.
Yeah, I do recognize a couple of the guys on the side of DNutz, and Freelook and Ace HD do pretty well from what I've seen of them in the past. So they definitely could be contenders to beat these guys. Like you said, we'll have to see how they do in this matchup. Bans flying through already. It's going to be Bologna Sylvanas banned out by the Papis, while on the other side, it's going to be Cirquette Athena removed from the table. A little bit surprising. Yesterday, we saw Athena played, I think, pretty much every single game, where EU kind of realizes the potential that she can basically go anywhere, and she's a very strong god in whatever role she ends up playing, so they electing to just ban her out.
Yeah, better decision just to ban her out there. Medusa has been locked in by the Papis here, though, and it's something that we've not seen that much of. I mean, she's been available, but she's not been picked up, mainly because people are not so sure about how the changes affected her with the small nerfs to her Acid, Spit, Flare, and Cone Wave. So we'll see how this will work out for her, because we've not seen too much in the way of Medusa recently. Her ultimate is game-changing, though. It can really influence a team fight monstrously if it goes off well. But talking about influential ultimates, Batz is being hovered over here.
And another one, Circle Protection, placed well. We saw that last game, a fight get turned around for a triple kill for Clyde back in that last one, just because people were forced to fight on top of that Circle Protection. Both those gods getting locked in. The one possible little misgiving is Circle Protection gets dropped down at the same time with Fear No Evil. You may crisscross some abilities, and suddenly everybody is just running out of that Circle Protection naturally. But placed well, you can make people run into it. You can have all sorts of fun with stuff like that.
And this is what I like about the Papis. Straight away, they realize where the option is going to be available to deal with an ISIS pick here, and it's looking towards a Bastet pickup, which they do end up locking in. Bastet, very, very good at being able to chase down an ISIS and cause issues for her, just because you can pounce off the wall, get behind her, and obviously cats eat chickens, and ISIS is pretty much a chicken, so no shock there. Obviously, Poseidon not going to get picked up by the Papis because ISIS wasn't there, so they're generally looking elsewhere. That's why we're going to see Janus coming out, probably for Archangel. Oh, actually, no, Archangel's playing support now. I forgot about that.
Oh, some role chasing for those guys. Who is their mid laner then?
Well, he did it. He did it for the SPL games. Archangel was playing support and played fantastically on Bacchus. But this time he's switched over to playing the support role. I'm not sure if he's still there now. We'll find out what the Papis are doing, because they changed a few things. I think it was Daylo in the Jungle.
It is Pospel Suelo as their mid laner.
Yeah, Pospel Suelo must be mid.
I apologize for butchering any of these names, guys. It's one of those things. I'm American. I pronounce them as they come out of my mouth, and that is all I'm concerned with doing.
You butcher everything just to get oil.
As long as I butcher everything equally, I offend everyone equally, and then it's all okay.
And you get the oil at the end, you're more than happy. It's true. Bans coming away, though. We can see Ares was banned as well here by DNutz. The Papis chose to take away Ymir off the table, which means that Geb's going to be the go-to more than likely for DNutz. There's not too many other supports that are considered top tier around, so Geb is being looked at here. Maybe we'll see a warrior, maybe we'll see Kumbhakana, or someone along those lines coming out in a support role, but obviously the king is available.
He is, and he will be locked in. Bacchus going to be going down that dual lane as a support, as well as Neith being locked in for the AD carry role. So a lot of potential damage coming out from that belly flop combo into a Spirit Arrow. You're not going anywhere. And then while you're rooted down by that Spirit Arrow, you're going to be taking some ticks from that Belch of the Gods. So Geb is really going to have to time those Stone Shields very, very well to make sure no one is on the receiving end of a very nasty combo in that dual lane.
Yeah, but we know how good Archangel's Bacchus can be. He's performed so well on it in the SPL Challenger relegation matches. It'll be interesting to see if he can perform the likes of which we saw before. Papis, DNutz looking fantastic. Let's see, though. Rama has been locked in last pick.
Yep, another double hunter composition coming out from DNutz this time around. It's, I'm personally glad it's not a triple guardian setup like Igor was running. It's kind of like, well, what can we run instead of repeating a whole lot of gods? Why not hunters? A lot of people consider them to be the most powerful gods in the game right now. Once they get going, the numbers they put out with their in-hand attacks are definitely deadly. We saw a little bit earlier Xbalanque full build late game, hitting for around almost 1200 damage without a buff on him aside from the Fire Giant. So scary, scary stuff, especially with Xbalanque, arguably the best late game hyper carry because of the extra AoE damage from the bolas. Rama as well, no one to scoff at. You get those snipes from downtown, secure kills, attack speed steroid, the ability to hit multiple targets with the astral arrows as well. So a lot of nasty physical AoE damage on the side of DNutz.
Yep, let's see what they can do, boys and girls. We're going to be back in shortly. Just going to wait for them to get themselves loaded in. We'll bring you on the action of Papis up against the Nuts and see who will go on to face off against Spicy Waffles and Team Bizarre in the semi-finals.
Alright guys, hello and welcome back. It is time for the quarterfinal match. It's the Papis facing off against DNutz in this game. Papis grouping up maybe just some early game wards, but they have a pretty decent early game invade and fight if they find somebody.
Yeah, let's see if they'll actually go for this one early on. I think they just got spotted though down the way. You could actually see down that path, and if you have the ability to, and they're going to see them coming in here, and they're just going to slowly watch them with these nuts. Oh, Beelzebub needs to be a little bit careful there, or Beelzebub as we should call him. We could talk about the compositions though. These nuts have Asking Wolf playing Rama, Freelook playing Combats in the jungle, Beelzebub is playing Isis in the mid lane, Ice HD is going to be playing Xbalanque in the duo lane alongside Sinastra, which is playing Geb.
On the side of the Papis, there's going to be Archangel playing that Bacchus, Warchi playing Medusa as the AD carry, Paspalsuelo. I'm assuming that's correct now. Someone said I was right about something in chat. I'm assuming that's it. Playing Janus in the mid lane, Ojboom in the solo lane as Neith, and finally Dalo in the jungle as Bastet.
Well, start the game. It's going to be double hunter compositions, boys and girls. So it's going to be Rama up against a Neith. Now, Rama's not all that strong against a Neith overall, just because of the fact that all his in hands is where his power comes from. And one thing that that Neith has to help her out against this is Unravel, which lowers attack speed, and she's also got more sustain than him. So it's going to be about Ojboom using the Unravel at the correct times to really shut down Asking Wolf, trying to use his abilities to the best of his with the pick-me-up to try and boost his attack speed.
And with that, everyone has arrived in lane right now as the wave clear starts up. Mid lane, as is more or less to be expected, Paspal getting pushed back as that Janus. Ice is one of the best early game wave clears as far as mages are concerned. So no surprise there. Left side, blue team has pushed forward. Xbalanque, Geb, not really great wave clear, with that Acid Spray as well as possibly the Belch of the Gods coming out now for Archangel. Able to push that lane.
I mean, Gibber can wave clear pretty well. Freelook needs to be careful on this right side though, because that mini wave will go down in a second. Actually, he's going to be safer now. But yeah, I mean, Xbalanque's wave play is pretty good, but Medusa and Bacchus is just so much stronger than the Geb. Yeah. That's the main thing here. Acid Spray is available for Warchi, and he's going to keep putting the pressure on here. Rotation coming out from mid though for Dalo. He's going to be here for the next wave for the Papis, and you can also see Freelooks on the rotation too.
Not going to be just a moment behind, but we'll arrive just in the nick of time to soak up some of that experience. Always got to share that love. Get your junglers all nice and happy, so when the time for a gank arrives, they are willing to show up and help you out. Elsewhere on the map, not a whole lot going on right now. Back Harpies being started by the mid lane jungle duos as they realize not much else to do in the mid lane. Why not pick up some back Harpy camps for themselves?
So, this solo lane, I know we don't really see Hunters all that much in the solo lane, and what we do nowadays, but we don't see Hunter versus Hunter in the solo lane, and I feel like the Papis have just got this one under control completely, for a multitude of reasons. Neith can wave clear more effectively, a lot quicker than Rama can, which means she's freely able to rotate or fire off World Weaver, but she doesn't even need to rotate to fire the World Weaver off anyway. She'll always be Asking Wolf out of lane, this Rama, which means that Neith should be in full control of this lane throughout the game, and I don't know. It's basically going to be the late game Asking Wolf really starts to make a bigger impact.
Yeah, another thing as well, Ojboom was previously the hunter for the Papis as well, so he is very much at home on these various hunters. So maybe a little bit of a, I don't want to say unfavorable necessarily for Asking Wolf, but it's going to be a rough one for a couple levels until his wave clear really starts to kick in a little bit more. Ojboom going to be making use of that. Every single time you see that backflip, setting up that broken weave for that Spirit Hour to clear the way out very, very rapidly. He's slowly but surely going to be whittling down that tower. Probably at the 8-9 minute mark could seriously get the kill on it.
This is a big rotation to the left-hand side from the Papis here. They're looking for aggression. There's a through space and time. It doesn't connect. The unstable vortex does some work, but there's the catch from Dalo. That is going to be one dead Xbalanque. He's going to fall down before the mid-harpies even spawn. They're looking for extra damage there onto Sinastra. The cats did some good work, and it forced his hog too, which means that they may lose one of the set. Actually, not going to lose harpies at all, because left ones did go to DNutz.
Yeah, they're going to rotate quickly over Freeluck and Beelzebub. Going to be cleaning up the right-hand side. Hunters in the soul lane have both gone back to base to pick up their first couple items. It's going to be a Heartseeker online for Ojaboom. Unfortunately for Asking Wolf, it is only that Morningstar of speed, so going to be a little bit of a rough matchup there for even longer in that lane.
Yeah, with both hunters going back as well, you can see that they're both working on Heartseekers. Everybody's on Heartseekers. You get one, you get one, you get one. The one that gets the best benefit out of it, in all honesty, will be Neith, just because she has sustain built into her kit, which we mentioned a few times out of these 4 hunters anyway. And it will be efficient for her to be able to farm it quite freely. Watch his lazy back, and he could get picked because of this.
He is. They can look for this gank right here. He's going to go for it. There's the overhand smash coming in as well. Petrify is going to catch Freeluck and buy Warchi a little bit of time. They're not going to chase any further.
He gets out. I don't know how he really got out of that. I don't know why they didn't continue to keep trading there and keep chasing for it. Maybe they were worried about the rotation coming in from the enemy team. But DNutz, who get a bit of an advantage, it's going to force a wave of experience to be lost by Warchi there. Just hung around a little bit too long.
Yeah, it basically came down to there were no wards whatsoever down the map. They didn't know where Bastet was. They weren't sure where Archangel was either. So chasing further in the jungle, with the Intoxicate up, with the Cat Call up, the health bars were not necessarily great for DNutz anymore. If they continued to chase, they likely would have lost at least one. And so it's like, yeah, did we go 1 for 1, or just kind of back off? We force Warchi back to base, take the small victory, and just like look to reset and try again later.
So let's see what they can do from this, because the Papis at the moment are in a pretty strong position at the moment to be able to put the pressure on and keep going with things. Is the stream gone down?
It doesn't look like it. Apparently, we're dropping frames a little bit at the moment.
We're dying.
If you can, in fact, hear us, we're going to cut to a quick little break, sort this all out. While
Mom,
Hindu
get the
calls for
camera.
Mom.
Mom, help.
We'll be back in just a minute, guys. Hindu continues to scream at people. Alright guys, we're back just prior to where we were. Hindu broke all the things again. Freelight coming in from the side where Hindu can respond to that one. Looking for this gank into Overshoom. There's the backflip coming out. They might look for this one, but Bastet's here. Yeah,
Bastet is there. Bastet's actually going to do some great work, but Rama's in the sky right now looking for the Astral Barrage, get some nice damage off Dalo, secures the kill before Ojaboom can get smashed in the face by an arrow one more time. We should be back and good to go in this one. The Papis now up 2-0.
Yeah, making good use of that through space and time from Janus as well. There's a gank coming in. We can reinforce the mid lane because we have portals that go through walls. Covered that earlier. Silly shenanigan stuff. Walls and portals. Leap over, Janus. That'd actually be a funny alternate skin. Instead of actually going through the wall, he like leaps over quickly. But I digress. I'm getting off topic here a little bit.
You're currently black screen at the moment, buddy. Have you got the stream up? Does that help?
Everything is running okay.
Not on my end. Not on my end. Not on my end.
I'm looking at it on the OBS thing. We're going to go ahead and pause the in-game play for the moment while we investigate what's going on. That's not the correct button, Zidon.
Bob, help.
To be fair,
Bob.
OBS is currently showing this beautiful scene of Smite. We're actually going to look at the crabs, because who doesn't love some crabs in their day? I blame EU servers, personally, because it's probably their fault.
Hello, lag. Hello, lag.
Everything on my end says it's okay. We may have to restart the stream if people can hear us. Guys, I'm going to bring things down for just a moment because apparently everything has gone horribly wrong. Not sure if you can even hear this or not, but we're going to restart the stream very quickly. We'll be back in just about 30 seconds. Alright guys, hello and welcome back. Hindu broke all the things, I fixed all the things, and Hindu broke all the things again. He just continues doing this, and apparently we're fast forwarding slightly at the moment. There we go! Ojaboom in a bit of trouble.
Yep, go on, deal with it. Ojaboom is under pressure right now. We'll see exactly what happens between these two. Asking Wolf does take to the sky with the Astral Barrage, but will he be able to find the kill? No, he will not. We saw this one. Well, I saw this one a minute ago, but you didn't stream because somebody can't stream. I wonder who it could be, Yankee boy. But anyway, 2-0 for the Papis now. 1900 experience lead, 1800 gold lead. Apologies for the technical issues, but we're back.
Yeah, that was a good rotation coming out from Janus with the through space and time, getting both him and Bastet in position to back up Ojaboom, turning that into a kill. A little bit of gripping right now, left-hand side. It looks like DNutz might have been considering trying for that gold fear with most of the Papis line up on the right-hand lane, but we're not able to do so. Archangel was nearby. Intoxicated Hand of the Gods, without that Wrath of the Hog Thorion line, would have been a risky attempt because Archangel basically would have been in control of that steal.
Well, yeah, there's a big rotation from the NutZ there as well. They're actually looking to defend on this left-hand side. The possibility of Warchi and Archangel going aggressive. Warchi and Archangel, honestly, they are really, really strong in this duo lane together. I really like the fact they've moved Archangel over to support. I didn't agree with it at first because I felt Archangel's mid lane was absolutely amazingly well played. But him and Warchi together is like Bash brothers in that lane, and it's causing a lot of issues. Talk about a lot of issues, those out in right side.
Ooh, Asking Wolf just barely surviving that. That's going to be a tier 1 tower taken by Ojaboom. It's a little bit of an unusual matchup over here. Not only does Neith just have the pushing power against Asking Wolf, he has the slight level advantage. With that tier 1 tower down, he not only frees himself to rotate around a little bit, but pressuring that tier 2 tower is going to force the jungler to give that lane a little bit more attention if he decides to go that route.
Contestation for the Ryan Harpies means that there's going to be a fight. Sinastra's going to get burped on, and there is a nice bit of damage from the unstable vortex coming out from Swalo. Good slow from Dalo, but with the shield there, don't think that's going to catch him. Roll out, sweet gap. Oh, space of time!
It hit, but not enough damage. Just barely surviving. Dalo cleans up one on the Beelzebub, though, to get a kill in the end. 3-0 so far the way of the Papis. Now they can look to clean up some of this jungle, and they could potentially look for a Gold Fury on the way out of this jungle.
A little bit risky. They used a lot on that engagement to try and secure it for themselves. Warchi, though, left-hand side, going to put the pressure once again onto Ice HD. The whole team of Papis rotating around the back. Ice is in trouble.
That's going to be a dead Xbalanque over there. Are they going to put pressure on the tower? Everyone's going back to base.
That was one of the deaths that Ice HD just had where he pressed Y and went, how did I die? I was there 1 second and poof. Wow, Warchi stayed around a bit too long here. With Freelook rotating in, this could get punished.
He does have the Fear No Evil if he needs it. There it is, going to get dropped down. Good use of the Petrify, not going to catch the actual stone there due to the stone shield. Apparently some odd stone interaction. Warchi will fall into the tower. Nice counterplay by him. Ojaboom rotating over from Soul Lane. They're looking to turn this around.
A really good rotation coming out actually from Ojaboom. That's going to cause Freelook to dive to the Belch of the Gods. The flop does connect. Sinastra's next to fall as well. Asking Wolf is here, and the World Weaver's being channeled.
Bastet gonna follow up on that stun. Asking Wolf gonna try and go to the skies. The Astral Barrage not channeling in time. No other rotations coming in. Yep. That's what they're looking for right now. Archangel gonna start that one up. Hospel doing a little bit of anti-warding. And I don't really see these guys looking to contest this all that much.
Now, there's not a lot they can do. There's only Xbalanque and Isis around to even do anything, so it's not going to be possible. Archangel taking up a little bit too long there, but it's all good. We didn't have anything to threat about. 7-1 of the Papis now. They're looking as strong as they once did before, and Beelzebub is alive. Oh. No, he's not. I lied.
Wait. He's
no, yes, he is.
Yes, maybe not so long. Still alive. There is the snipe from downtown from Asking Wolf for that kill. Papis looking like they're going to turn on the heat, turn on the pressure. Freelook going to fall to Ojaboom there in the mid lane with the help of Dalo. Papis are looking to turn on the pressure, just go full on. We're just going to kill you and take objectives non-stop. A little bit too much aggression, but they got a counter kill in the end.
Yeah, they've got themselves in a really good spot right now, the Papis. They're actually winning every single engagement, hands down, pretty much. The only death that really suffered was on Warchi, but they turned it around, and the one on Pospal Swalo in mid lane as well, where he just went overly aggressive looking for the kill on Isis, but shields from Sinastra saved the day there. 8-2, golden experience, heavily in their favor.
And with that, couple guys going back to base right now. Jungles have, for the most part, been cleaned out. A couple camps still remaining here and there. All those Heartseekers we spoke about way back at the beginning of this game now more or less complete. They are all completed, more or less fully stacked on the side of Papis. DNutz with those deaths coming out every so often, keeping those stacks more or less in check. I am liking that Ojaboom is playing this Neith quite well. He's letting Ram get a little bit of free from that soul lane, but when he pushes back over there, he's not investing in wards, which saves him. It's risky, don't get me wrong, but he's saving a little bit extra gold, getting that build online that much more quickly. It looks like he's actually going for either a Bloodforge or Devourer's Gauntlets with that Spike Gauntlet pickup as well.
Probably Devourer's Gauntlets there. This is a power build coming out from the Neith. It's looking to use the Spirit Arrow and the World Weaver for the insane amount of damage they can both do. Make sure he connects with them and just executes people with it. That's why he's got Warrior Tabby as well. Normally you see a lot of Ninja Tabby come out, but here's the Warrior Tabby World Weaver being channeled. Is he going to fire?
Big rotation coming in this one through space and time to get these guys over here just a little bit more quickly, but now Dalo and Warchi are caught out onto this tower. Krino dropped immediately beads for some Dalo, but the fight is about to break out as Bacchus is coming in, but so are more members of DNutz.
But Rama's looking for snipes in this kind of moment as Beelzebub is surrounded, has the circle protection defensively. He will go down in a second, possibly. Yes, he will to Warchief, thanks to the lacerate. Burp of the gods from Archangel. Gonna zone out asking Wolf for now. But the Gold Fury being down here, they're looking for more.
There's a lot of crowd control locking down, asking Wolf in place, and now when Warchief picks up the kill, Tiered 1 tower in the left-hand lane is more or less going to be dead here in just a moment, with a couple of guys from Papis sticking around. Not likely going to be able to push towards that tier 2 here, given the fact that DNutz are kind of grouping up for the defense. But yeah, the Papis are continuing with this very heavy aggression across the map, and every time it happens, they're making it pay off with kills across the board, in that case, a tower as well.
It's getting a bit brutal. Oh god, Ojo Boom just found Sinestro walking through the jungle there. Didn't even have vision, he just stood there and waited around the corner. But the problem is the level lead right now. Bacchus level 10 over level 9, Geb level 13, Medusa over level 9, Xbalanque level 12, Janus over level 10, Isis level 13, Bastet. Like, I could go on, because every single person is ahead by at least 2 levels, other than the support, which is kind of standard.
It's a lot. Those hunters get more physical power, the guardians get more defenses, and just abilities as well. Those extra ranks can mean a lot of extra damage, reduce cooldowns, all that fun stuff. So if Papis keep doing what they're doing right now, they may be quickly taking on some of these tier 2 towers, and 1,500 gold a pop, that's some pretty big gold spikes. It's only 11, 12 minutes into this one right now, so Fire Giant I think is still probably a little bit further out, but Gold Fury's up in about 90 seconds. They can definitely look for the fight. Yeah, you think they'll go for the Fire Giant?
They could. I mean, double Hunter, both ahead, full damage build Neith, as well as having, you know, they've got decent damage on the zoning potential as well. They could do, but they're going to get a tier 2 on the right-hand side first of all before that even continues. Asking Wolf under threat again, going to get belly flops, and there's the pounce for the bleed, for the damage. Xbalanque's also been forced to try and defend him, but he's not going to be able to stay alive. And the rest of DNutz are just going to see that this tower is no longer here.
Free Luck will barely survive. Good shield coming out from Sinestro on that one. Worldweaver will be blocked by Beelzebub, but he may fall himself. Archangel taking a lot of shots from those Phoenix may fall here. He will, but not before Dalo finds yet another kill, as they now look to make a bit of disengage with that tier 2 tower taken down. It's another big play for Papis. 1 kill for 2 and a tower, and Ojaboom's not done.
Neith. No, Ojaboom is going in deep there. The backflip is going to save him for a second, but Free Luck is now here. Oh, the monkey misses, but the overhand does not, and that's going to bring him down left-hand side. We're going to see, though, what's going on with Watchy.
Oh, look, a tier 2 tower. So 3,000 gold, a pair of kills for 2 deaths. That's bank. That's a lot of money in the bank. 10,200 gold lead right now for the Papis at 13 minutes in. That's almost 1,000 gold per minute over the enemy team. That's insane.
I'm just checking the brackets right now. Team Bizarre defeated Spicy Waffles.
Ooh.
That is an upset I was not expecting. Team Bizarre is made up of Jojo, Ed Taxi, Darky ODK. Yep, and Ayers and Death Panther.
They are a team not to be underestimated. A lot of these guys play frequently over in like the EGL and a bunch of the other community tournaments.
They've renamed, that was the thing. They were actually about there in the Challenger Cup last time around, but then they stopped, renamed and reformed. And once again, how bizarre is Bizarre? Well, they're bizarre enough to beat the Spicy Waffles. They could take the heat, and it looks like the Waffles are going to be finishing up this Challenger Cup in a quarter-final knockout, which is quite surprising.
Yeah, we've touched it a few times so far today. Soft seeding brings some odd matchups early on, but even that, looking at every single quarterfinal matchup, they would all be good games to watch. Great teams both sides. Sinestro caught a little bit here.
He's dead. That's what's going to happen to him. Has his Cataclysm. He's still going to go down. Overhand smash does come out from Free Luck, but he's going to get dropped through a portal into a Whirlweaver as well. There's the attack speed from Warchi to get some dot damage on. Has to disengage with Lacerate for a second or two to make sure he survives, but they find another kill and continue working on the tower.
Ojaboom making great use of those broken weaves left all across the map, catching 2 with that Spirit Arrow. It's one thing I think a lot of Neith players tend to forget, especially like my level play anyway. Higher level, you see it used frequently. Dalo in the back! Didn't even realize that was going on. The deep dive pays off.
The lazy backs got spotted and they got punished for it as well. Now it's Ojaboom's turn to go around the back. Who's he going to find? Hello, friends. I'm just a Neith in your jungle. Bacchus belly flops in. Archangel going to be able to get the burp off, but it's going to be somersaulted away from. Sinestro does shield himself to stop the Spirit Hour route. Tier 2 tower in mid does fall down to the Papis.
That does mean that it's only the Phoenixes left standing between the Papis and the Titan on the enemy team. Just, what is it, about 3-4 minutes ago I said, I don't see them doing a Fire Giant. Phoenix's may be a hard sell this early on in the game without that Fire Giant buff. Boom, and a little bit of a lazy back. He is going to spot them out, rotating around, and actually pull back a little bit for the safety. Now recalling on a ward, but they're not going to look to try and capitalize on that.
No, they're not indeed, and the Papis now are just hanging around for the time being, waiting for an opportunity for themselves. They're starting to descend toward the Fire Giant right now. As you can see, the gold experience is absolutely monumental at 15 minutes in. It's almost 1,000 experience per minute here. We're at 14,000 experience, get ahead, nearly 13,000 gold as well. And the jungle's been stripped too. And Archangel's just running around the map taunting.
Petrified Temp coming out from Warchium, that left lane onto Ace HD. Not going to find out the slow's applied. He's looking to box this out. Good use of the minions by Ace HD. The reinforcements coming. Warchi is looking like he's going to lose his engagement. Not able to answer back with that Spirit Ball connecting for that kill.
But 3 men showed up on that side of the map, and what does that instigate? The Papis are going for the Fire Giant. Can they bring this down against the boys here? The reinforcements are on the way if they can make it here in time. Actually, they're not. What? They think they can hold this without just Sinastra being here? The Fire Giant's getting lower, Sinastra's slowly dying too. And they chose to do red buff.
Now they can go full throttle once again on the Fire Giant. You can see the Papis were holding back on the damage initially. The auto attacks weren't coming from Ocean Boom. They wanted to bring Sinestro down and make sure the Wrath of the Gods wasn't available for the steal. So with 4 members with the Fire Giant buff, yeah, I'm sure Warchi's not thrilled he doesn't have one. He doesn't get to share and all that fun. But still, they have a Hunter with it. Ace HD is trying to answer back with the tier 1. He will find it. Now the question is, can he get out War Weaver? He is dead.
Rip the dream.
Decent trade in the end on that. He'll respawn in time before the siege really begins by the Papis. So,
that kill on Warchi was worth. I mean, they got a Fire Giant out of it, and
absolutely.
he picks up two more kills as well. I don't know why we saw Freelook and Beelzebub do the red buff over defend the Fire Giant. I guess they expected Geb to be able to do it solo, but Geb and a Hunter is not going to be able to stop 4 guys doing the Fire Giant, and one of them being a Hunter over there too.
I don't think they expected the 16-minute, 40-second Fire Giant start to actually be completed when the enemy support showed up. It's like, oh, I'm here, guys. Go away. Go. You're still. Why are you still doing this?
What it is because there's 2 Hunters, right? One Hunter goes down, people expect them to disengage, but there's another Hunter on the map for either side, and with that Hunter over there, the Fire Giant cause the issue.
Yep. Well, we'll see. It looks like the grouping on the left-hand side of the map right now, that left side Phoenix is the one to go for when you have the option. You're going to pick up a couple. Warchi's going to give himself a purple buff. It's better than no buff, I guess. Every little bit does help, but it's going to be a 5-man grouping. They're going to push up the mid lane minions as well, give themselves a little bit of room to play with. They have the double Hunters. If the backdoor protection gets removed, those Phoenixes are going to drop pretty darn quickly. And it's basically Poppy's option how they want to play this right now.
Well, 2 and a 3-man split is what's happening to him. Mid 3 on the left-hand side. Archangel has minions here, so he doesn't have to even start tanking yet. Gonna actually start zoning with the Belch there. Warchi's still doing work to it. They do get the Phoenix for free, and now Freelook tries to engage.
They're going to look for it right side. Bastet using the cats to remove that backdoor protection. That's the second Phoenix brought down. Archangel may sacrifice his life here. 2 Phoenixes. It'd be worth it in the end. Nice Belch to the Gods. Found a whole lot of stuns now as they look for the fight. 1 for 1.
1 for 1, but what's happening in the mid lane? The Phoenix has fallen there too as the minions did push up. 3 Phoenixes for 1 fat Bacchus. That was not a worthy trade.
That was about a 15-second window. All 3 Phoenixes were brought down by the Papis. Using the kit, using the opportunity, using those rotations. Archangel, the sacrificial Bacchus, paying dividends in a big way. They still have a minute and 30 seconds on the Fire Giant buff, which means they will have opportunity on this Fire Giant buff to look for 3 waves of fire minions on the enemy Titan plus their own team.
It's really hard to come back from 3 Titans down. So 3 Phoenixes down, 3 Titans down. That'd be amazing. But 3 Phoenixes down, it's almost impossible to come back from. It's been done before. And Six Sigma showed earlier that they can learn how to throw and counter throw and get a Titan to 0. But can DNutz at this stage, with this far behind in golden experience, stop it? I don't think so. We'll find out though, because it's just pushing in the lanes now.
Yep, we're about 19 minutes, 40 seconds into this game. DNutz are trying to find whatever they can in the jungle before the final, or what could possibly be the final siege by the Papis begins. About 45 seconds left on that Fire Giant buff as the minions are beginning to advance towards the base of DNutz. Fire minions hurt a lot. A wave of fire minions hurts a lot. Never mind 3 plus the entire enemy team. Dalo looking for the quick pick very deep. Here's Warchi to help out. That's going to be very quick dead Isis.
It is, but Warchi took a lot of poke as well. Has to use the beads, goes aggressive onto Freelook as well, who has to disengage with beads himself. Lacerate to chase in. He does find the kill for the double. Meanwhile, the Titan is under threat from fire minions pouring in there. Amazing. Asking Wolf is in the sky with the snipes, but his damage is not going to be enough to kill a target here. They're trying to defend, but but it's too little, too late.
The Titan is going to end up falling. Papis take this one in rather convincing fashion. They turned on the heat and never turned it back off. They were constantly on the offensive. We're going to kill you, take a tower. Kill you again, take a tower. Kill these guys. They're taking a tower across the map. Oh, you killed our 80 carry. Oh no, let's kill the fire giant. Early. And Papis coming out very, very aggressive manner and coming away with the victory.
So many good teams involved in the Challenger Cup this season. DNutz did pretty well for themselves. Team Bizarre being Spicy Waffles, as we said, we've heard of them before. They've recently name changed to Team Bizarre. End of last season, they were known as Wasted Talent. Across the way, though, we did also see Team Illusion in this game. We saw the early game Fate Esports as well against Six Sigma. I expect some of those names there that aren't round to this semi-final sort of position, we will see them there soon, more than likely. But Spicy Waffles knocked out. Papis versus Bizarre will bring you that action next, as they're both going to be ready to go through shortly. We'll get to that game straight away.